From stories across the world to stories here at home, this is the National News Broadcast. A very good evening to you. I'm Nitya Sarat Chandra.
A very good evening indeed. I'm Charita Minaparachi, and here are today's headlines.
9,000 families affected by the inclement weather condition. Indications of further escalation of rainy weather. The Mahasangha expressed confidence on the President's program. The Prime Minister pledges to grant justice to the acts of soldier hunting, disrespecting of the security forces personnel by the previous regime. Raids continue to apprehend traders who sell rice at higher prices. An emergency situation has been enforced in Australia due to the bushfires. Travel warning have also been issued.
Now, in your top story this evening, the Department of Meteorology says an increase in the rainy weather conditions can be expected from tomorrow. Now, the Department of Irrigation says that water capacity in 75 major reservoirs have gone up to 82%. With the heavy rainfall, 42 reservoirs are reported to be overflowing. Now, a bus that was trapped in a flood in Galala in Polonnaru was rescued this morning. Our correspondent says that there were 54 passengers at the bus at the time of the accident. Logaloy in Badul is reported to be overflowing due to incessant rains. "225 persons and 57 families in the Uva Paranagama divisions have been relocated into safe places as a result of the current weather conditions. Falling of earth mounds were reported in several places in the Valley Madunuarelia main road. A heavy foggy weather condition is witnessed along the road. 3 houses in Jaigama village in Badula were subjected to earth slips. A roundabout road in the area has also been submerged. 3 sluice gates in Udavala reservoir were opened this morning as a result of rising water levels. An earth slip was reported near Randanapola junction on the Valley Madunuarelia road, resulting in vehicle transport being temporarily suspended. "13 families in Bibila have been displaced due to the overflowing of the Galloya. Damages have been caused to the Bibila-Lunugala Road and Bibila Divisional Secretariat Division. All 8 sluice gates in the Deduruoya Reservoir remain open. As a result, Minuangur area and the Kurunagalandradapura Road was inundated. The Navy has rescued 4 persons displaced due to the overflowing of the Athimal Oya and 28 persons in Dikvava displaced due to the overflowing. Bonds of Butara and Galukava reservoirs in Yala National Wildlife Sanctuary are breached due to the inclement weather. As a result of the breaking of the bund in Athimalevava, many low-lying lands in the area have come under water. Intermittent or thunder showers may experience in the northern, eastern, north-central, Uva and central provinces. The meteorology report adds that rainfall can be experienced in other parts of the country after 2 p.m. Fairly strong heavy rainfall between 100 to 150 millimeters can be expected in certain locations in Mullaitivu and Kilinochchi districts. The release also says in certain locations of the Sabaragamu and western provinces as well as Hambantota Gaul, Kurunagala rainfall between 75 to 100 millimeters. The Disaster Management Centre said that 58 divisional secretariat divisions in 12 districts of the island have been affected by the weather conditions. 2 persons were reported to have been killed and around 9,000 persons in 2,530 families affected as a result of the weather conditions.
And meanwhile, the Chief Registrar of the Court, Sri Kalyani Samagri Dhamma Mahasangha Sabha, Venerable Professor Kotapitiya Rahula Thera said that the general public, headed by the Mahasangha, have placed strong confidence on the program of the President to build the country. The Venerable Thera has made these remarks when President Gotabaya Rajapaksa has called on him last evening. Venerable Professor Rahul Thera said he has requested the President to fulfill the expectations of the people by not taking the steps backwards in the face of challenges. The President was engaged in a brief discussion with the Venerable Thera after receiving blessings. The program to provide government jobs to youth with lesser was appreciated on this occasion. Venerable Rahul Thera has pointed out that the country should be developed by taking systematic measures to uplift the people in the lower stratum of the society. He has also called upon to focus more attention on the handicraft industry as well. Mahasangha, including Chief Sanghanayak of the Western Province, Venerable Gonaduwe Gunananda Thera, MPs and ministers have also graced this occasion.
Now, Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa says that justice will be granted to those who were subjected to the so-called hunting of the gallant soldiers and the disrespect caused to them. Now, he made these remarks participating in the passing out parade of 325 cadet officers who had undergone training at the Diatalava Academy today.
In 30 against the invading. The name Rupavahini came fame.
They were the 94th batch trained at the Diatalava camp. The Prime Minister presented the sword to the most excellent cadet official, symbolizing the official appointment of the trained officers to the rank of cadet officers. The Prime Minister also handed over souvenirs to officers who had excelled during their training period. A Nar sapling has been planted by the Prime Minister at the Diatalava Army camp premises to commemorate the visit. Defence Secretary retired Major General Kamal Gunaratna, Army Commander Lieutenant General Shavendra Silva, Commander-in-Chief at the Diatalava Army Academy, Brigadier Shanta Iswaran and other officers attended the ceremony. During the previous regime, false charges were levelled against the highest to the lowest rank officials in the three armed forces and they were put in prison. The Prime Minister added that parents sent their children to the army due to their love for the country. He also thanked parents for sending their children to the armed forces. He also said that the people have responded last month to the acts of soldier hunting in the three armed forces of the past 5 years.
An extraordinary gazette notification fixing the maximum retail price of a kilogram of samba and nadu rice at 98 rupees has been released. The Consumer Affairs Authority says that the raids apprehended traders who sell rice at higher prices will be continuously conducted. A kilo of nadu rice for maximum price of 84 rupees and a kilo of samba rice for a maximum price of 85 rupees could be obtained from the Sathosa outlets. State Minister Vidura Vikramaratne has arrived at the Sathosa Centre in Mathugama to monitor operations. State Minister Vidura Vikramaratne said that large-scale businessmen are creating an artificial rice shortage in the country. No room should be given to such situation. The innocent people are suffering enormously due to their actions. Steps will be taken by tomorrow or the day after tomorrow to release to the market through the Sathosa and other groups. The paddy belonging to the paddy marketing, which will be pounded at paddy mills. As a result, the rice prices may further decline in the coming days. The State Minister added that there is no room for rice mafia. These were the scenes witnessed at the retail and wholesale shops in 5th Cross Street in Peta at the Manning Market. The people say that they are alleged over the decline of rice prices. The prices have come down only in Sathosa. The prices have not yet been decreased in the economic centre. The retail traders have also expressed opinions. Retail rice traders say that the government is asking to sell nadu for 98 rupees and samba for 99 rupees. They add that they are now giving for 95 and 96. The wholesale is 95 and 96. The traders also said that it is difficult to sell in retail for 98 as a result of the wholesale price. There is packaging as well as transport expenses. If the bulk rate is controlled, rice could be given at government prices. The traders further said that the mill owns the government should take a decision after discussion. The retail traders said that their small boutiques purchase rice for rupees 96 from Peta. Raids and search operations are being conducted throughout the island to detect traders who sell rice at higher prices. Warnings have been made on a large number on PETA traders who sold rice at higher prices upon inspections carried out by the Consumer Service Authority yesterday. Investigation Officer of the Consumer Service Authority Buddhika Peri said that the Sri Lanka Police and the Consumer Affairs Authority have enlightened the traders on the police division levels. He said when they have conducted a follow-up inspection today, they found that some traders were selling at price above the controlled price. He has also said that some traders even did not display prices. He has also said that legal actions will be taken against errant traders.
Now, it has been pointed out that there has been an immense public acclamation over the decisions taken following Gotabaya Rajapaksa assuming duties in the post of president within the 1-month period that has already passed. Several of the people-oriented decisions taken during the past month include drafting of high-level courses of national security through the establishment of a National Defence Institute, giving advice to educational authorities on speedy recruitment of advanced-level qualified students to the universities, preparation of preliminary activities to give opportunities to all advanced-level qualified students who are being deprived of university admission, commencement of trainee programs to suit to the international job market and measures taken to divert the younger generation with skills to the job market, appointment of a committee to turn national educational faculties into university institutions in order to eliminate poverty, implementation of a program to provide government jobs to unskilled youth from extremely poor families, establishment of an interministerial task force through participation of the President for the development of industries and enterprises, abolishing of license scheme for the transportation of sand and clay with the aim of controlling the prices of raw materials used in local industries and construction sector, making the relevant revisions to prevent difficulty in obtaining raw materials for labourers engaged in the traditional minor industries sector, drafting of a plan on an alternative road network of 100,000 kilometres to overcome the problem of traffic congestion, engaging in observation tours at relevant government institutions to ascertain efficiency, appointment of a committee of intellectuals to make recommendations upon a systematic study of the MCC agreement, turning state media institutions into independent bodies, and the restriction of guard vehicles of presidential staff and the President selecting his own residence as his official residence.
And the business community commended the relief provided by the government to the small and medium-scale entrepreneurs who have faced the threat of their properties being auctioned as a result of the inability to pay back loans. Paddy mill owners say that this way is a great relief extended upon them as well. President Gotabaya Rajapaksa and Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa, in this capacity as the Minister of Finance, Economic and Policy Development, have presented the proposal to extend relief to small and medium-scale entrepreneurs. A media release issued by the Finance Ministry yesterday has stated that entrepreneurs within the credit limit of not exceeding 300 million rupees are entitled to the concession. The Minister of Finance has notified all banks to suspend auctioning of properties of small and medium-scale entrepreneurs who are unable to repay the debt. The aim is to uplift the MSME sector. The government evaluation is this measure would not cause any loss to the banking system as a result of the tax relief provided by the government recently. Paddy mill owners say that they have been benefited immensely as a result of the government action.
Now, Speaker Karu Jayasuriya and several UMP parliamentarians have arrived at the Walikada prison today to inquire into the well-being of former Minister Patali Champika Ranawaka, who has been placed under detention. Parliamentarian Sarath Fonseca said that they will provide all strength needed by MP Patali Champika Ranawaka to fight on behalf of the truth. MP Karunaratna Paranavitana said they will commit themselves to the maximum extent to release him after giving support in judicial process. MP Sajid Premadas said that maximum measures will be taken within the constitutional framework to seek the lawful release of Champika Ranawaka.
A complaint has been received by the Megahatana police regarding a suspicious house and a land. It has also been reported that these properties are located at Annasigala Road in Valmigala in the Vallavata Divisional Secretariat Division in Kalutara. Residents say that the government vehicles have been arriving at the house at night time since a long period. They add that, however, the identities of the person coming to the house are now known to them. There is no guard, but CCTV cameras have been installed. The house has been constructed in a luxurious fashion. The entrance road has been carpeted. The people in the area request the authorities to look into this issue.
Now, the Sinhalaya organization has arrived at the Department of Criminal Investigation today to give a statement on the media briefing on white vans. Now, it was the Sinhalaya organization that had filed a complaint in the CID against Rajitha Senaratne. The Sinhalaya organization has also handed over a videotape containing statements made by former Minister Rajitha Senaratne on several occasions regarding white van media briefings. The organization has further stated that they have handed over to the CID today several relevant written and oral evidence regarding the incident.
And meanwhile, Minister Bandula Gunawardena says that massive frauds have been committed on the Mahapala Scholarship Fund during the previous regime. The minister, submitting a complaint to the CID in this regard, has also requested to conduct speedy investigations in this connection. Minister Bandula Gunawardena says that there has been a serious misappropriation of funds of the Mahapala Scholarship Scheme under the previous government. The minister also said that Secretary to his ministry, Anura Disanayaka, has made a written complaint, and the Director General has stated that speedy measures will be taken in this connection and the law will be implemented sternly against the culprits.
Now, Minister S.M. Chandrasena says that the Hambantota Wildlife Protection Zone will be definitely gazetted in the first quarter of next year. The minister, engaging in an observation tour in Hambantota, said that a proposal will be presented to the cabinet to increase the compensation paid on a death caused as a result of wild elephant attacks to 1 million rupees from the current payment of 500,000 rupees. Minister S.M. Chandrasena says that the previous government had not done anything regarding the human-elephant conflict. During the past 5 years, there had been a conflict with then Minister of Wildlife Sarath Fonseca and the then Deputy Minister Palitha Tevara Perumal were not able to find a solution to the problem. John Amaratunga, who later became the Wildlife Minister, was an inexperienced person. Minister S.M. Chandrasena further said that he is a resident of the Anuradhapura district who is fully exposed to the menace of wild elephants.
And meanwhile, transport services have been streamlined for the SLTB passengers travelling on the highway and train passengers during the festival season. Leave of SLTB bus drivers and conductors have also been cancelled with effect from 26th of this month to the 1st of next month. Measures are underway to deploy 30 to 100 additional buses from Petta to all parts in the island. The Road Passenger Transportation Management Ministry says that special luxury train will be operated from Colombo Fort to Kandy from the 23rd of this month. Additional train services will also be in operation from Badulla to Colombo and also from Colombo to Badulla on the 24th, 27th and 29th of this month. And with that, we conclude tonight's news. Do it just tomorrow at the very same time. Good night.
Good night.